This WAFL Colts broadcast is brought to you by Electrical Group Training. Considering a career as an electrician, visit egt.net.au to start your journey. Amy, when the bounce serves you a clanger, lucky you're with Amy. And Front Row Screens, your local streaming superheroes.
Cooper Matera, Sam Coote and Cam Maynard goes out of the side. The notoriously dangerous small forward in the number 1 jersey. We saw him on display for the State 18s yesterday, doing his typical backflips and antics. It was great to see in their comeback win. And then into the side, Lucas Dravitsky, Thomas Hammond, Aidan Hedge, Ayrton Howard, Jai Hunt and Jarrah Mallard all return to the South Fremantle outfit today, along with a debutant in Austin French. So good luck to Austin French today. Subiaco, for them it's into the side. Zinzan Clark for his debut. Excellent name, Zinzan Clark. We're looking forward to seeing him today. Archie Hinchcliffe is back. Jax Holbrook returns to the side, along with Archie O'Donnell. And 2 debutants in Jaden Miles and Jai Roberts as well come into this Subiaco side. Going out, Thomas Payne, Campbell Bishop, Bo Ciano, Bailey Veneerson, Sully Williams and Theo Closey all go out of the side today. So a couple of changes for each side. In fact, we've got a couple of late outs as well. Tom Clements is a late out for Subiaco, replaced by Malcolm Roberts. And Austin French, the debutant who was coming in for South Fremantle, is actually a late out. So Kobe Douglas returns to the side in the number 4 jersey. We're just about ready and set to go here at Fremantle Oval. Of course, this iconic stadium. Beautiful conditions, a chilly 12 degrees, but the sun is out. And in fact, is right above us in the commentary box here. So it is a struggle to see certain parts of the ground, but fantastic conditions for footy. My commentary tip today, I'm going with South Fremantle. They still sit second for a reason despite that blip last week, and 1 goal 19 proves they were still generating the scoring shots they need to win footy games. Just couldn't convert. I'm backing them in at home here to change that. Just a couple of player focuses as well. South Fremantle, of course, Chase Vanderhoek in the number 12, lining up in the guts at the moment, ready to go. He's a prolific ball winner, averaging 27 disposals a game this season, wins plenty of the footy. And for Subiaco, we're looking at Archie O'Donnell. Bit of a swing man, can play forward, can play back. Kicked 4 goals in a game recently. And we're ready to go here in the ruck with Connor Bush-Jones, who knocks it down immediately for South Fremantle and then lays the tackle. Little dish comes to McAuliffe. And the clearing kick, Holbrook set himself. Couldn't take the mark though, and South Fremantle are going to go inside 50 for the first time today. Horrible bounce there for Jax Holbrook. In the end it spills. Jarrah Hayden's going to get the first opportunity at goal. His flying shot is wide and too wide. Out on the full. First foray forward for the Bulldogs. Some nice hands in there from Elijah Nathan to set it up. And Subiaco looking to clear D50. Bubbles around. Now they're able to get down the wing and find a target, which is impressive. Just holding up for the moment. Looks like Dylan Young was able to break free, and now they're going to go inside 50. Long ball out the back. Just getting a little touch on it was Hedge. Did well, and then a really nice mark there taken by Allen on the far side wing. Subiaco looked to repel. Bush Jones is in the contest. Gets over the back, and another mark taken. Subiaco can look to go back inside 50 again for the second time. Called to play on, and the kick goes long. And coming out strongly to meet it is the key forward. Taking a really nice mark. So Subi with a chance to kick the first. From about 45 metres out. Slight angle. It looks online, and it is there. First goal of the game for Subiaco. So Subi strike first. And that's through Harrison Guilford, who typically plies his trade in defence. Swung forward early today. And gets on the board with a major. So South Fremantle will hope to respond. The first of the game to the Lions. Bush Jones wins down the hit out. Sam O'Brien first to it. Another prolific ball winner is Sam O'Brien. South Freo going inside 50 now. Bush Jones at the fall of it. So too was Jones. Neither going anywhere. There'll be a ball up. Quick kick inside 50 for the Bulldogs. First to meet it was Nathan. Handball backwards to Hayden. Ground level. Struggling to pick it up. Couple of tackles laid. We'll get a ball up. Tossed up inside 50. Everlay doing the ruck work for Subi and laying the tackle. South Freo win it down. At the spill of it was Reimer, knocking it on for Subi. Handball comes out in the direction of Miles, the debutant. Quick kick out in the Veneerson direction. Taken over the line. In fact, that's Macomb Roberts in the Bailey Veneerson jersey. Of course, the late in. And the footy will be thrown in right on centre wing, opposite side of the ground. Toss back in. Bush Jones and Everlay doing the ruck work. O'Brien lays a strong tackle. Bush Jones goes back in and wins it again. There's a whistle here. It's going to be a free kick. I think it's holding the ball. Kick comes down in the Bush Jones direction. Stands in the hole to try and intercept. In the end, Subi win it back. They're going inside 50. Picked up there by Jones. Quick handball away. Had to be quick. Jones gets it back again. Had it. Lost it. Umpire's taking a while here to blow the whistle. I thought maybe a holding the ball call was coming, but in the end we'll just get a ball up. Ball tossed up. Jones is going to be first to this. Ground level does well. 2 Bush Jones. Those two combining the 2 Joneses. Not for the first time today. Clearing kick towards the boundary and we'll get a ball up. Going up high was Everlay in the ruck there. There's going to be a block and it's going to come back to him. So Everlay to put Subi back inside 50. There's a man coming out, it's only South Fremantle. Looks like Godwin. Attacked it from the outset and did well. He's going to go back out to that far side wing. A nice mark taken there by McAuliffe. Wants to use one inboard and does. That's a good option. They've got a man out on the wing as well. Nice patient build up here from South Fremantle. Stannard. Happy to just possess the footy, and now they go inside 50, and that's a really nice kick from Riley Stannard. Perfectly weighted and finds his target in Jai Hunt. Really nice kick. Going inside 50. Jai Hunt, who is a noted goal kicker, sets sail from about 35 out. It's got the distance on it, but it is right. And so just a minor score for the Bulldogs. Subiaco coming out of D50, Hinchcliffe. Happy to come inboard. Bit of possession footy now for the Lions as well. Jax Holbrook wanted it short. He's going to go longer. Big fly over the top. Fist comes down. O'Brien did well with the hands. Guildford. And now Subi can go back inside 50 again. And guess who's out the back? Archie O'Donnell, who's making a habit of kicking goals. He spins around, going to put it to the hot spot. Needs a flyer. In the end, standing in the road really well was the South Fremantle defender. Nicely defended. Kick comes out. That's Croupy standing in the road. Puts it back inside 50 in the Guildford direction. Couldn't get it to him though. Scrap at ground level. Godwin goes in and wins it. Handball comes out, but Subi win it back. Snapping kick towards goal. Holbrook's out the back. Can he get there? Not quite. Boundary line's going to beat him. And we'll get a throw in. Held back into play. Lual Gatlawak does the ruck work for South Fremantle. A couple of players streaming through. Neither could take it. Holbrook's handball intercepted. Nothing doing at ground level there. We'll get a ball up. Guildford to do the ruck work for Subi. Lual Gatlawak wins it down. Vander Hoek at first possession. Got a handball away. Klukas as a whistle. Vander Hoek was held on to. In fact, Jones was. And so South Fremantle win this one back. Switch backwards. Kick inside. Hudson Graham back into the lineup today from the State 18s, and that's not his best work. Turns it straight over, and Subi go back inside 50 and just holding on to the mark. I think was Archie Hinchcliffe. And a moment Hudson Graham will want to forget. Corbin Boylson it might be, in fact. who will line up directly in front from about 45 metres he'll kick. Puts it on the boot. It's got the distance, but it is left. And just one behind. Subi with their first blemish of the day. South Fremantle still looking for their first major as they clear out a D50 here. That's a nice kick. Van der Hoek spoke pre-game about how much of the footy this man wins. Dangerous kick going inside the middle of the ground. The fist comes. Guildford is there. Spills short of him. Van der Hoek trying to go in and fix the mistake. Godwin picks it up and gives a quick handball away. Howard shares it with Van der Hoek again. It's not clean or pretty by South Fremantle, and that's going to be holding the footy. Really nice tackle laid there by Zinzan Clark, the debutant. His first involvement. Switches it to Young, who spilt it. The iconic long sleeves of Dylan Young. Subi going inside 50 there, but it was all South Fremantle. The three of them could raffle it. And now Jarrah Hayden, commentary side wing, can share it with Godwin and does. Godwin's going to go back to Hayden. Again, happy to play a bit of possession footy, the Bulldogs. Lawal Gutlawak is the target down the line. That's the direction the footy goes in. He sets himself. In front, though, Hinchcliffe. Did well. Flying handball from Beck. Went nowhere, really, in the end. Goes back in and wins it, Beck. Back to Hinchcliffe, and now they can clear again, Subi. One-on-one contest. Was won really impressively there by Aidan Hedge. He's got Clucas, who took the mark, then spilt it, but the whistle had gone, so the mark's going to be paid. Clucas plays on. Short kick is good, but the mark spilt there by Hammond. Subiaco win it back. Beck in good position. Beaten for it by a desperate Hunt. And then the handball of Graham knocked out of bounds by Boylston. And we're going to throw in. Right in front of the benches, so a couple of changes able to be made. Jai Roberts comes onto the ground for the first time. Another of those debutants for Subiaco today. Did his futures campaign with Claremont and now joins Subi for his Colts career, which begins today. Hinchcliffe clearing footy, the mark dropped. Taken away by Stewart. He's wrapped up in a strong tackle and going nowhere. And we'll get a ball up. Lawal Gutlawak and Everlay do battle and fight out a draw in the ruck. They'll get a rematch in a second. Subi with a bit of momentum in their season after those 3 consecutive victories, and it's funny what that can do. It kind of turns the ladder on its head, so though South Fremantle sit second, this is an even contest, and Subi have probably made the more dangerous start so far, although South Fremantle going forward here. Hunt reels it in with one mitt. Couple of options inside 50. One is Mallard. He goes shorter than that. And he's found Hookham. And we know Sam Hookham is no stranger to the big sticks either. This would test him. He'll have to kick from right on the paint of 50 or even outside 50. This is exactly what he does. Yet to get a major on the board today, the Bulldogs. Can Hookham change it? 52 metres out, he kicks from it. It's just going to get to the top of the goal square. Fist comes down. Beck, strong tackle, really nicely done. Great technique and wraps up his opponent there in Van der Hoek. Deep inside South Fremantle's forward 50 here. Hit out comes down back in the Hunt direction. He goes once, twice, fighting at ground level. Couple of tackles later, we'll get another ball up. Right next to the goal square here at Fremantle Community Bank Oval. Lovely place to watch footy from, this ground. Subi clearing. Guildford couldn't take the mark, and the boundary line meets the leather. His footy trickles out of bounds. Fairly even contest so far around the ground. Subi have probably looked more damaging going inside 50. Hammond couldn't quite at ground level. It spills out to Howard. Tried to get a little handball over his head, but it didn't work. Subi able to clear. Through O'Shea. Godwin goes and wins it back, gives it to Jones. Got to be good here, he wasn't. Holding the ball. Nice tackle laid by O'Donnell, the dangerous O'Donnell, who's got a man streaming back inside 50. It's Guildford. Can he get it on the third grab? No, not quite. Goes back in again and wins it at ground level. South Fremantle defenders stream in from every angle. Parsons lays a tackle. Beck lays a smother. And in the end, they all fight out a draw. But again, Subi looking very dangerous as they go inside 50 there. Bill thrown back into play. Lual Gutlawak wins it down. Nice hands from Clucas. Hammond stands in front, but not 15, says the umpire, so we get another ball up. Right on the paint of 50. South trying to clear. Beck's going to be first to it. There was a little hold, but not paid. We get another throw in. The two ruckmen will be licking their lips at this amount of stoppages. Chance to rack up a few hit-outs on the stat sheet. Already Lual Gutlawak and Bush Jones combined for 10. Bush Jones back into the ruck now as Lual Gutlawak goes forward. Hasn't really translated to much dominance in the clearance battle though, despite those ruck wins. They actually have the 3 leading hit-out getters because Elijah Nathan's got 2 himself as well. Clearing kick inside 50 for Subiaco. O'Donnell's going to go in. There's a whistle here being pulled out, and it's going to be a free kick for holding the man. And it's going to Macomb Roberts. The late in for Subiaco. He left it short. The debutant will have to wait a little longer before he's able to get his first goal on the board. South Fremantle coming out of D50, Bush Jones. And South Fremantle can work it down the wing now. Long kick in the McAuliffe direction. It falls a bit shorter than that, but Hunt did really well, takes the mark. Now going inside 50 again. Kick had to be good. It was in the Hookham direction, gets past him. Lual Gutlawak lays a tackle on nobody. Coming through strong was McAuliffe. Gives off a handball. They've got to just find a target here, South Fremantle, and they can't. Desperate defence from Subiaco. Footy comes out in the O'Donnell direction. Nice pick up, but then he dropped it. Goes back in again. This one's going to be a ball up. So again, South Fremantle going inside 50 and not really able to find any intent towards goal. Subiaco's defence holding up well. Hinchcliffe into the ruck now for Subi. Fighting with Bush Jones, of course. Member of the State 18s this year, Connor Bush Jones. Called there for a push, and Subiaco are going to win the footy back. So Hinchcliffe can share it with Holbrook and does. Seen that mark dropped a couple of times today, so just had to make sure of it, Holbrook. Shares it back with Hinchcliffe again. Kick in the Guildford direction, or rather the Holbrook direction. That's Mason this time. wasn't able to hold on, and the footy trickles over the boundary line. 6 early touches for Archie Hinchcliffe. He started very well. Van der Hoek, as he does most games, has won 7 already, and Zach Godwin 7 touches of the footy already as well. Bush Jones wins the hit out down. Stewart goes in. So too Beck. Neither with anything decisive, and we'll get another throw up. Bit of a stalemate so far, really. Subiaco with the only goal on the board. South Fremantle going forward through the quick kick of Stannard. Nice tackle laid there. Although there's a whistle, and it's going to be in the back. So a free kick to Subi. Dylan Young had Beck on over the top, but just waited a little too long to use him. Option streaming through the corridor, trying to get used, but nothing doing. So Jax Holbrook is rewarded for his hard run. He's seen a bit of it early as well, this man. Just going to go down the line. O'Brien can set himself. Coming over the top with a big fist there was Parsons. And they fight out a draw again. We crossed the 22-minute mark of this opening quarter. Just the 1 goal on the board. Subi's way. Clearing kick from South Fremantle. Setting himself in front. Van der Hoek couldn't mark. The umpire's going to pay holding the ball here, I think. The call from the South Fremantle defenders was that Sandwell dove on it. And now Hookham to send him back inside 50. It's a nicely weighted kick, and it finds the target, but he just played on straight away. Going at goal. Xavier Allen has kicked it. So South Fremantle with their first. Don't know that he had to play on there, but he was happy to just go straight away and take a flying shot at goal. And they pin the lead back to just a point. Late stages of this opening term. And they get their first of the game, South Fremantle. He works hard up and down that wing, week in, week out, Xavier Allen. Rewarded with a goal in the opening term here today. 1.5 minutes remaining in this opening term. Hinchcliffe beaten for it by Bush Jones in the ruck. Stannard laying the tackle. And a really good one too. Beck couldn't get a disposal away. Stewart's gone into the guts. He's wrapped up by O'Brien and holding the ball. Another of those dominant ball winners out there today, Sam O'Brien. He plays on in traffic, so his kick's got to be good. Coming out to meet it, really strong mark taken there by Aidan Hedge. South Fremantle probably be happy to just lap up the last 50 seconds of this opening term. Hayden spilt the mark, went back and got it. Quick kick is a 3-on-1 in favour of Subi. And they do well to win it, although Reimer missed his hand trying to get it on, and now South Fremantle win it back. Nathan, his quick hands. Bush Jones had it, lost it. Nathan goes back in and lays the tackle. Less than 30 seconds remain. You get the feeling only South Fremantle will be able to score from here. They knock it towards their 50. Hinchcliffe had it stolen from him by Stannard. O'Brien tries to go in and win it. Subi looking to clear, kick smothered. The call is stoppage, and they get it, Subiaco. They didn't really need it in the end because the siren sounds to end what was an interesting opening quarter. Subiaco, the underdogs coming into this game away from home. They took the early lead, and they lead at quarter time as well by the single point. Subiaco 1-2-8, South Fremantle 1-1-7. Stick with us after the break. We'll be back.
You don't need me to tell you.
Whether you're playing, coaching or umpiring, there's people of all ages, genders and backgrounds in our great game.
Find out more at wafootball.com.au. Teachers have to deal with a lot.
Especially if there's a few troublemakers, hey Bellas.
Give them a hand by letting WA Football visit your school for a lesson in team building, fair play and fun. Search WA Football to find out more.
Hey mates, ready to power up your career with EGT? As a proud sponsor of the WAFL, we're all about teamwork and training winners. With EGT, our apprenticeships in electrical trades are hands-on, so you can start working and earning faster, so you can forget the debt and dive straight into earning. Join us today and get the best of both worlds. Great training with the thrill of the game. Don't just dream about success, wire it up with EGT. Visit egt.net.au and kickstart your career.
Take it from me, great things happen at the WAFL.
Valentine rides and goals.
With free entry for kids, future stars on the ground and a kick to kick at every break. The WAFL is where footy memories start and legends are made. Follow the WAFL on socials or get to a game.
They could have made it round.
Let's have a ball.
Instead, they made a swinging pendulum of luck.
Let's have a day. We'll do the ball. Let's have a ball. Don't tell if you do.
When the bounce serves you a clanger,
Lucky you're with Amy.
For me, football is more than just a game because football can be anything you make it. It can be for friendship, for fitness and for giving back. It's for all genders and ages. It's for those from the Kimberley to the Great Southern. It's for fun, for extra pocket money or for a lifetime career. Football is for everyone, for history and for connection to your community. Football is for all. Search WA Football to find your local club.
Welcome back to Fremantle Oval. Quarter time here. And it was Subiaco getting the early goal on the board that was, in the end, the only one for the first 23 minutes of the quarter. South Fremantle hitting back late to bring themselves back within a point. Head coach Matt Rogers was obviously very animated in that first quarter huddle, trying to implore his South Fremantle side to victory and trying to will a response out of them in this second term as Subi looked the more dangerous side in that opening quarter. Spoke about how they've got the 3 straight wins coming into this one, all the momentum, and another win today could potentially put them into 4th spot on the ladder. What a turnaround for the Lions. Archie Hinchcliffe, Jax Holbrook, Jaden Miles, the debutant, and Sam O'Brien, all with 5 touches for the Lions in that first quarter. Zach Godwin and Chase Vanderhoek lead the Bulldogs with 7 apiece. Max Jones has 5 as well. Tom Stewart laid 6 tackles in that opening quarter for the Bulldogs. And Connor Bush-Jones with the 10 hitouts, and he adds one there. Number 11 as they get started, the Bulldogs. Stannard, clearing kick. Hammond in a one-on-one, and he ends up winning it. Able to put South Fremantle a little closer to goal. Couldn't quite there. Mallard taken away now. Krupi, quick handball, and Subi able to clear. Setting himself is Boylson and takes a really strong mark. Contested grab there, Corbin Boylson. Sets his eyes downfield. Long ball, fisted away. Nothing doing the boundary line. He's going to win out on that occasion. Thrown back in. Bush-Jones again wins it down over the back of Everlade, then goes in and wins the footy. Handball away to Stannard. Quick handball in South Fremantle, able to clear. Long ball down the line. Nice mark taken in front there. It was brave by Pap. Standing in the hole, going back with the flight. Short ball finds O'Brien. Finding plenty of it again today. Long ball, big fly out the back from Malloy Broughton. He went very early. I don't think he even got into the back in the end of Bush-Jones. So Everley stands in front and takes the mark. Kick is beautiful to Guildford. Excellent ball use there from the big fella. And all of a sudden, Subiaco lining up at a second. Talked about the ability of this man, Harrison Guildford, to swing forward. Already has one. 45-degree angle. He's left it right. Stays in for the moment. It still stays in until it's walked over the line. For 1 behind, so they double their lead, Subi, by just 1 point. Last time these two sides met, South Fremantle got the chocolates. 33-point winners at Sullivan Logistics Stadium. Jarrah Hayden kicked 3 for the Bulldogs on that day. Vanderhoek had 24 touches and a goal. And for the Lions, as Jarrah Hayden takes the mark there on cue. The Lions, it was O'Brien with 24 disposals of his own, and Corbin Boylson, 23 disposals and 7 marks. And we saw him a moment ago taking a really strong contested mark. South Fremantle have worked this up to the 50. O'Brien is wrapped up in a strong tackle. Going absolutely nowhere. 49 metres out from goal. 3 minutes into this second term. Subu with the only score on the board so far. South Fremantle going back inside 50 towards the goal square. Barnlowell Gatluak is out the back. Doesn't quite get to him. Sits in front instead. O'Shea kicks across goal. Has he managed to keep that in? Just. Did well in the end. And Subi can clear D50. Looking to rebound. Bush-Jones sets himself out the back. It drops a little shorter than him, and a strong mark taken by Everley. Gives off the handball, and Subi can work it down the wing. Young. Bang! Big hit over the boundary line. And a little bit of remonstration as well. We'll get a throw in. So ball thrown back into play. Young, snapping ball towards the 50. Standing in the road. There was Freight. South Fremantle able to go inside. Leading to the race. That's come off a foot, but it's going to stay inside 50, so it won't be a last disposal free kick. That was Zinzan Clark again, the debutant. The footy be thrown in just inside Subiaco's forward 50. Everley and Guildford fighting for it. O'Brien lays a strong tackle. He and McAuliffe going at it in an inside midfield battle there. Vanderhyde going nowhere. Ball spills out. O'Brien goes and wins it. Flying shot is going to be wide enough that it stays out of the scoring realm, and we'll get a throw in deep inside attacking 50. Guildford's going to set himself to do the ruck work here. Brings it straight down to Roberts, but he's wrapped up. Plenty of tackles laid so far in this game. It's been a bit of a fight. Now South Fremantle able to clear. Big contest, a lot of players fly. Spills to the deck, McAuliffe. Nice spin move, did really well. And so too in the end did Dravitsky. He looked to be taken a little high in the tackle, but nothing doing. Umpire's happy to throw it in. In front, Everley. Wins it down, and two Lions lay tackles on that occasion. Jaden Miles, one of them, the debutant. 5 early touches for him in the first quarter. Sam O'Brien up to 7 tackles now laid. Boylson did well to get a handball out there. Hinchcliffe, Everley, back to Hinchcliffe, and they're going forward again, Subi. Young's in a good spot. Gets it out the back of him. Roberts couldn't quite hold on. Now the switching kick in the Douglas direction. Received it from Godwin. Kick forward is got Pap's name written all over it. He shares it with Young. He's got Roberts on short. He wants to go longer. Does, and finds the target. Malloy Broughton's on a lead inside. That's the direction it goes in. Can it get to him? It can. Fantastic lead, Malloy Broughton. And Subi are going to line up for their second. So Judd Malloy Broughton. He'll kick from a tough angle, probably 35 metres out. Seen him do this before though. He doesn't like it off the boot. It's a little left, but Harrison Guildford. Now, I thought he'd taken the mark there. The umpires will deliberate. He doesn't seem to believe that he's managed to keep it in. And in the end, the result is one behind, but South Fremantle defenders will just be wary that Guildford is starting to be very strong aerially in this game. Parsons fell to ground, but managed to keep his feet just long enough to take the mark. His kick intercepted. Pap did well. Now Subiaco again, going inside 50, setting himself is Boylson, and this man in front as well. And that is Zinzan Clark, the debutant. who will get an opportunity to kick his first goal in WAFL Colts footy. He'll kick from 45 out, pretty much directly in front. 1 goal, 4 so far today, Subi. They will want a major before that starts to get contagious. Clark comes in. His kick's got enough on it, but it's right. And it has missed. So 1-5. It just starts to get into dangerous territory. We saw South Fremantle last week. We spoke about the 1 goal, 19. That's, of course, a fair rarity, but the point does remain that the goal kicking and poor goal kicking of that can be contagious. They've turned it over again here, South Fremantle. Subi going inside 50. Hinchcliffe looking for Clark. Mark was spilt, so Clark goes back in, wins the footy. Can he get a quick handball out to a teammate? He had 2 by him. Jones goes in hard. In the end, the tackle laid by Roberts. Another of those debutants today, Malcolm Roberts. Guildford in the ruck. Ball tapped down. Beck, impossible angle. Flying shot towards goal. He hit the post. That would have been something special from Benji Beck. Didn't really give him a chance until all of a sudden it looked like it might go through. Now South Fremantle want to pick one off through the middle of the ground. Clark just about intercepted it. Dangerous ball movement for the Bulldogs, and Subi have won the footy back again. They were happy to play a bit of possession footy early, South Fremantle. Wasn't really working for them, and now they look like they want to try and attack. But you've got to be able to hit the kick if that's the way you want to play. Subi have won it back here, going inside 50 again. Howard did well, won it away. Douglas, kick intercepted. Standing in the road, Jax Holbrook, who's got Boylston on the wing if he wants to use him. Someone can come off the bench here and be an option too. That's Everley, uses neither and switches it instead. Kick's got to be good, and is. Finds Can't. That's Callum Can't. Liam Can't, of course, resides in that same back 6 for Subi, the number 15. That's a nice kick. Paps made a good lead. Finds it, gives it off to Young. Subi going back inside 50 again. Where are the flyers? Guildford's out the back. Luwal Gutluwak stepped in the hole and won himself a free kick. Well done by Bun Luwal Gutluwak there. He plays all over the ground, Luwal Gutluwak. His kick is intercepted by Clark, who takes 1 step around, kicks a goal, and he's got his first. Zinzin Clark's on the board in WAFL Colts footy. Well, we spoke about the ball movement of South Fremantle and the dangers of going back through the corridor. Luwal Gutluwak turns it straight over to the debutant, and he's looked lively, Zinzin Clark. He's looked very dangerous up forward, a couple of opportunities, and finally gets on the board. And it's now 8 scoring shots to 2 in Subi's favour. They've looked far more dangerous all morning, and they extend their lead to 11 points with their second of the day. Into the ruck now for Luwal Gutluwak. He'll want to make up for that mistake. He's the only one to contest it there, but he won it straight down to O'Brien. And Subi clear again. Max Jones is going to set himself for South Freo. It gets out the back of all of them. Oh, nearly bounced the right way for Subi. Laying a strong tackle was Roberts, but South Fremantle able to get out of it. Now they'll go down the far side wing. Luwal Gutluwak, there's the nice mark. Getting down low and taking it. Gives off a handball to the runner. Coming past, they've turned it over again though. Subiaco through Benji Beck. Can give a handball to a man running past as well. Instead he goes longer. And now they are away. And the handball comes to Reimer. Going back inside 50. The kick is nice to Guildford. It just dropped short of him. Couple fighting at ground level. Guildford somehow managed to get a kick away there. But it dribbles left and another behind for the Lions. They've really started to dominate this game now, Subiaco. South Fremantle haven't really had it in their forward half at all this quarter. Kick towards the 50. Subiaco win it back again. Kick smothered. Jones is there. Takes it nicely at ground level. Wanted Lual Gutluak. The handball fell short of him, so he goes in and knocks it away. O'Brien lays the bump, tries to go in and win the footy. Nice tackle. We're going to get a ball up here. Tackle number 8 for Sam O'Brien. Looking at record territory. So 60 metres out from Subiaco's goal. Lual Gutluak wins the hit out down. But again, it's all Lions at the fall of it. Got to be quick though. Free kick is going to go Subiaco's way for a hold. I thought it might have been holding the footy. Dylan Young's just come on the ground and he's streaming forward all on his own here. Kant's going to send them back inside 50. Lual Gutluak streaming back. Jones sets himself. 3 Bulldogs fly and they all knock at the ground. In the end, spoiled themselves. Godwin, in fact, Van der Hoek. With a quick handball, and now South Fremantle. This is their best attack of the day. Hunt does well in the bodywork contest, wins it, and now just going to put it out in front of a teammate and say, get on your bike. And running forward to it are a couple of Bulldogs. Getting to it first is Stewart, and he kicks the goal. And just like that, the instant response for South Fremantle. So they hit back almost immediately, the Bulldogs. And against the grain of momentum, really, Subiaco had dominated this quarter completely. And for all their hard work, their lead is just a goal. As Tom Stewart puts the Bulldogs on the board in this quarter. It was much better body work from Jai Hunt in that contest to take the mark. And he's a little confused here. He's come off, now he's come back on, and now he's coming back off again. However, nobody's gone on for him. So it's possible for a moment that South Fremantle had 19 players on the ground, but nobody appears to have noticed. So back in the middle again. Lual Gutluak with the hit out, but going nowhere are the Bulldogs. Just wonder if Subiaco are going to start to regret those 7 behinds they've kicked. You can rue that in a game like this where it's not necessarily high scoring and hitting the scoreboard comes at a luxury. Douglas. Young, brilliant smother and won the footy back himself too. And then really composed, had time to steady, looking for Malloy Broughton, who gets up, wins the handball away. Then goes back in and soccers it out of midair. Flying, diving mark taken by Hedge, and he's been really good today. So far, Aiden Hedge. Couple of important moments. Sells the candy there. Nice kick coming through the corridor. Van der Hoek dropped it though, and Subi win it back. Beck's flying kick, that's going to be turned over. Hammond's the only man there, takes the mark. Just steadies for a second. Going down the far side wing. Kick gets over the intended target, but it's going to work for South Fremantle. Holbrook, Mason that time, couldn't quite lay the tackle. And now they're away, Stannard. Quick handball to Clucas. Kick inside 50, got to find a target, and does, but the outstretched hand couldn't quite reel it in. Handball away to Douglas. His kick turned over. Nice mark taken by Holbrook. The umpire says not 15, so play on. Hayden goes in and wins it. Flying snap at goal. That is brilliant from Jarrah Hayden. He kicked 3 goals the last time these two sides met. He's already had a sider today, and now he's on the board, Jarrah Hayden. And again, those 7 behinds for Subiaco, they've absolutely dominated the quarter, but for all their hard work, scores are tied. South Fremantle able to hit back through their dangerous forward, Jarrah Hayden. Van der Hoek up to 14 disposals already. And Sam O'Brien, 9 tackles through that midfield. He is genuinely on record pace with that number. Bush Jones back into the ruck. Wins it decisively, and that's going to work really nicely for South Fremantle. Streaming inside 50. The kick comes from the centre square. It's just got to be knocked through by Kant, and was. McAuliffe nearly had a goal from the centre square there. But Liam Kant able to knock it through. This kick's got to be good. It gets over the head to Hinchcliffe, and he was really good there, composed. Gave it to O'Shea. Kick across goal again from O'Shea. He's been happy to do that today on a couple of occasions. That works as well. Young comes up and takes a nice mark on the wing. Going to share it with Miles, who's won a bit of the footy on debut today. Right in front of the South Fremantle contingent there in the crowd. And a kick down the wing in the O'Donnell direction. It gets over his head and intercepted. So South Fremantle with another foray forward here. They've turned the momentum on its head in the last 5 minutes. Lual Gutlawak. I thought that was a mark. He thought he held on to it. Everyone else did as well. The umpire says, I think differently. Wins down the hit out here. Parsons was coming through. Picked up there by Hayden. Another flying shot at goal. Gets out the back, but just the one behind. Douglas and Krupi just exchanging pleasantries here on the 50. O'Brien offers a short lead, but Callum Khan is on even shorter than that. Kick was smothered. Got right back to him though. Gives a handball away to O'Shea. They're happy to work it out by hand. Subi, they've got to be good here. Quick hands. Didn't quite work for them on that occasion, and South Fremantle have won it back. Handball to Bush Jones. His kick goes absolutely skew-whiff off the boot, straight left. O'Brien goes in and wins it. Dumped after he got rid of it, but no free kick. Going in strong to win it. Other Lions. Hinchcliffe just tried to handball it to himself and then bump his opponent out the way. He did the latter, but didn't win the footy back. Van der Hoek. Handball to Jones. And South Fremantle go long down the line again, steadying himself in front, trying to take a nice mark was Holbrook, but taken away from him. Stannard kicks it inside 50. Lual Gutlawak, brilliant body work. Just shoves his opponent out the way and takes a strong mark. And he'll have a chance at his first. Comes in, Lual Gutlawak. That looks really nice off the boot. It's just a little right. And a minor score for the Bulldogs. So Subi clear D50. And we'll get a ball up immediately. Just trying to figure out who the number 30 was for Subiaco there. It's Jack Lake in his normal number, but on the team sheet he was listed as number 4, so a change of jersey back to his original. Perhaps they found it after losing it earlier in the week or something like that, but Jack Lake back in the number 30 jersey. This is a dangerous kick here across ground from Subiaco. It's got to work. Krupi dropped the mark, and now they might be in trouble. Hunt picks it up and kicks back inside 50 for the Bulldogs. A really nice mark taken in the road there by Holbrook. Been good today, Jax Holbrook. Back into the side. He's stood tall in defence so far. Wants to go far side wing. Everley and Bush Jones set themselves in the contest. Picked up by Miles, gave a handball away, and now they're running. Beck. Howard's going to stand in the road of his kick and take a mark. Wants to switch it. He's got a man wide in Douglas. Didn't get an ideal bounce. Krupi goes in and lays the tackle. Handball dished off now. Graham gave it back to Douglas. Kick up the line. Couldn't quite take the mark there. Now they're going inside 50 through Allen. Trying to share it with a teammate in the pocket. He'll have to do well here to beat his man. He did. That's Stewart. Takes 2 steps and snaps and misses. It's Jarrah Mallard that started all that. Now there is a lion down here, so we'll stop the game. He's been down for about 30 seconds. Not quite sure who it is at this stage. Doesn't look in a great way. It's Keenan Reimer that's coming off the ground in the hands of trainers, and we hope he is all right. And as he makes his way off the ground, the siren sounds for half-time in another really strange quarter that was absolutely dominated for 20 minutes by Subiaco, who had the answers for everything. They looked dangerous going inside 50, but they just couldn't convert on the scoreboard with 2 goals 7. South Fremantle hit back in the last 5 minutes with a couple of goals of their own to take a 5-point advantage. So stick with us, because this one is right up in the balance. An important game in both sides' season, but it's South Fremantle at home leading at half-time, 3-5-24 to Subi, 2-7-19.
You don't need me to tell you.
Whether you're playing, coaching or umpiring, there's people of all ages, genders and backgrounds in our great game.
Find out more at wafootball.com.au. Teachers have to deal with a lot.
Especially if there's a few troublemakers, hey Bellas.
Give them a hand by letting WA Football visit your school for a lesson in team building, fair play and fun. Search WA Football to find out more.
Hey mates, ready to power up your career with EGT? As a proud sponsor of the WAFL, we're all about teamwork and training winners. With EGT, our apprenticeships in electrical trades are hands-on, so you can start working and earning faster, so you can forget the debt and dive straight into earning. Join us today and get the best of both worlds. Great training with the thrill of the game. Don't just dream about success, wire it up with EGT. Visit egt.net.au and kickstart your career.
Take it from me, great things happen at the WAFL.
Valentine rides and goals.
With free entry for kids, future stars on the ground and a kick to kick at every break. The WAFL is where footy memories start and legends are made. Follow the WAFL on socials or get to a game.
They could have made it round.
Let's have a ball.
Instead, they made a swinging pendulum of luck.
Let's have a day. We'll do the rock. We'll do the ball. Let's have a ball. Don't tell me you do.
When the bounce serves you a clanger,
Lucky you're with Amy.
For me, football is more than just a game, because football can be anything you make it. It can be for friendship, for fitness and for giving back. It's for all genders and ages. It's for those from the Kimberley to the Great Southern. It's for fun, for extra pocket money or for a lifetime career. Football is for everyone, for history and for connection to your community. Football is for all. Search WA Football to find your local club. You don't need me to tell you.
Whether you're playing, coaching or umpiring, there's people of all ages, genders and backgrounds in our great game.
Find out more at wafootball.com.au. Teachers have to deal with a lot.
Especially if there's a few troublemakers, hey Bellas.
Give them a hand by letting WA Football visit your school for a lesson in team building, fair play and fun. Search WA Football to find out more.
Hey mates, ready to power up your career with EGT? As a proud sponsor of the WAFL, we're all about teamwork and training winners. With EGT, our apprenticeships in electrical trades are hands-on so you can start working and earning faster so you can forget the debt and dive straight into earning. Join us today and get the best of both worlds. Great training with the thrill of the game. Don't just dream about success, wire it up with EGT. Visit egt.net.au and kickstart your career.
Take it from me, great things happen at the WAFL.
Valentine rides and goals.
With free entry for kids, future stars on the ground and a kick to kick at every break. The WAFL is where footy memories start and legends are made. Follow the WAFL on socials or get to a game.
They could have made a round.
Let's have a ball.
Instead, they made a swinging pendulum of luck.
Let's have a day. We'll do the round. We'll do the ball. Let's have a ball. Don't tell them if you do.
When the bounce serves you a clanger,
Lucky you're with Amy.
For me, football is more than just a game because football can be anything you make it. It can be for friendship, for fitness and for giving back. It's for all genders and ages. It's for those from the Kimberley to the Great Southern. It's for fun, for extra pocket money or for a lifetime career. Football is for everyone, for history and for connection to your community. Football is for all. Search WA Football to find your local club.
So now you're here again, knocking at my door. A little too late for, I'm sorry for. The lights went out cause you kept cutting the cord, and I started to fade into your gray. See, I finally opened up my eyes, and I saw me coming back to life. That I'd be better without you inside. It's time to be someone I wanna.
Welcome back to Fremantle Oval, where the halftime score sees South Fremantle with a 4-point advantage. Subiaco dominated most of that second quarter, but South were able to kick a couple of goals late in the second term to wrestle back the lead. This game hangs in the balance. Anything could happen. Subiaco with an opportunity to move into the top 4. South Fremantle with an opportunity to get back into top spot on the ladder. Chase van der Hoek leads all comers with 15 disposals. Riley Stannard's had 10 for the Bulldogs as well. And then a number of players on 9 disposals. Zach Godwin, Hudson Graham, Aidan Hedge and Jack McAuliffe. And for the Lions, Benji Beck, Jax Holbrook and the debutant Jaden Miles with 10 apiece. Samuel O'Brien has the 8 touches and 9 tackles as well. We'll see if he can continue that pace in the second half as we get started for third quarter action here at Freo Oval. And it's Subiaco with the first decisive touch on it. Beck goes in twice, wins it. Young's got to be quick here, wrapped up from behind by Hookham. Going nowhere. Gets up hobbling a little, Dylan Young, but I think he's all right. Once again, tackle laid. A couple of repeat stoppages to start off this third term. Hinchcliffe doing the ruck work for the Lions at the moment. Bush Jones with the 18 hit-outs, Lual Gutluak with 13, and then Everley and Hinchcliffe 5 each for the Lions. There is Bush Jones, wins the footy, kicks inside 50, gets over the head of Pap. South Fremantle rather, first to meet it through Nathan. Scrap at ground level. No one can really get a decisive touch on it. There's a couple of players down behind play. They're both Lions. One hasn't really moved. As you get a ball up, you would think play will be stopped here. You just get a look at the man down. He's holding a leg. Hopefully nothing too serious here. Just trying to figure out who this is. It might be Mason Holbrook limping from the ground in the arms of the trainers. I think it is Holbrook, so we hope all is okay there, but can't put any weight through that right foot. Seemed rather innocuous, but not in a good way, Holbrook. As we get a little bit of an extended delay here. Subi coaches running down from the box to give instructions to the players on the bench. Ben Everley, that is, ready to come on the ground. And Holbrook makes his way to the gate. So we'll get restarted and hope all is well with Mason Holbrook. Hit out comes down Subi's way. Handball out the back to O'Shea. Hinchcliffe. Clearing kick. Nothing really decisive about it. In the end, we're going to get another ball up Straight down to the rooms for Mason Holbrook, still unable to put any weight through that right boot. Bush Jones just tries to grab it out of the ruck, but couldn't quite. Snap forward from South Fremantle could work. Hookham's in a good spot. Gets over the back of Young. Taps back to Hookham. Handball away to Allen. Handball buffeted off it by Young, who goes in and wins the footy. Then tackled. Lot of ball ups in this one. The tackle pressure's been immense from both sides. Elijah Nathan now into the ruck. Won it down decisively, Stewart. Quick kick forward, Hookham. Did well at ground level, but couldn't quite win the footy. He might win it back, though. Another couple of tackles laid. Just have no space or room to move at the moment, these two sides. Everything is pressured. Stewart looming dangerous here. Nathan wins it down straight to him. His kick didn't have any power on it. And it just dribbles across the line for a throw in. So Subiaco, for all their dominance, they haven't kicked a goal since the 12-minute mark of that second term. Ball thrown back into play. Nathan wins it down. And again, just going absolutely nowhere. It's been a scrappy game. It's not wet by any means. Good conditions out there, not overly windy. But plenty of tackles by both sides. Malloy Broughton did well there to win it down to Young. Malloy Broughton got it back, but his kick intercepted by Freight. Gave off a quick handball. Doing well there was Mallard. Got a handball away. Goes back in and wins it again. Just can't quite keep it in the field of play. And we'll get a throw in. Everlay wins it down in front. Hunt overran it. Beck over the top. Another ball up. Already up to 89 tackles laid in this game. It's been a dogfight out there. Both sides have been up for it, though. We'll get a throw in just inside the paint of 50 for South Fremantle. Hurled back into play. Nathan again doing the ruck work, just takes it out. Gave it to Hunt, but he lost it. Gets it back, wrapped up again. Feels like deja vu every time this footy gets tossed up. We're doing it again a moment later. Both Ruckman and myself were a bit perplexed about that one. Hunt, flying kick towards goal. Standing tall was O'Shea and took a strong mark. Now can we get some better ball movement? That kick's not 15, so Young's got to go quickly. Puts it in the Hinchcliffe direction. Gets over the back of him. He's got a couple of teammates with him if he wants to use him. Did well to keep it in. Gives off a handball to Miles, and now they're away. Couple of flyers. Jones at the spill of it. Gives a handball away. Freight. Happy to switch this one across the ground to Hammond. So too he to McAuliffe. And now they go inside 50, although that kick lets him down. Just crossed the paint of 50, so it'll be a throw in. But even if it had stayed in, Jake Papp was the only one who was going to get to that footy. Nathan takes it out of the ruck and snaps it forward. Young trying to set himself in front. Pair of defenders come through. Turned over again, South Fremantle. Although that's picked up well. Given off, and they got Young wide open on the wing here that they can use. Couple of options breaking for him. He kind of missed them both in the end. Ground level, Freight, Parsons. Nobody able to win it. The umpire's going to call holding the ball here, and I'm not even sure which way it's going to go. He's saying somebody pulled it in, and he's pinging Aiden Hedge. So Roberts, the debutant, goes on a little bit of a run through the corridor. Kick is asking a lot of Beck. Godwin couldn't take the mark, though. Beck goes in and lays the tackle. Umpire circling again. Takes a while to blow the whistle, but eventually we will get a ball up. Benji Beck, fair few tackles today himself. Tom Stewart's got 8 as well. There's O'Brien, who leads all comers with 9. Kick inside 50 in the Guildford direction. Nice spoil over the top from Jones. Gets that footy out of play. A little slow to get up. Here's Max Jones, but did well there. So inside 50 for Subiaco, pretty much for the first time in this third term. Bush Jones, dispossessed. Going in hard was Beck. He was tackled high. He's going to win a free kick for himself. Might have been Roberts, in fact. It is Jai Roberts, who spoke about, played for Claremont through the Futures program, and now making his WAFL Colts debut with Subiaco. His first disposal for the day coming up. Can he convert it into a major? It's a tough angle, but it looks pretty good. What about that from Jai Roberts for your first touch in footy? And don't they get around him? Jai Roberts gives the Lions back the lead. An important moment, that one, and that is not an easy task from that angle. Talented future ahead of Jai Roberts. And welcome him to the prestigious First Kick, First Goal Club. So the game hanging in the balance a bit, 3-5 to 3-7. Either side really from here could win the game. Fascinating to see who takes over. Lual Gatluak into the ruck now, but went straight down to his direct opponent in Everley, who, for the first time today, just decided I'm not going to contest it, and I'll instead compete at ground level. This time he does go up, but still beaten by Lual Gatluak. Quick kick out, missed Stannard. Running hard after it. There was Dravitsky. His snap inside 50. Hunt got away a touch. That kick might work, and the diving effort at the top of the goal square is marked by McAuliffe. Just a bit of a snap in hope in the end from Hunt. And McAuliffe, who typically plies his trade through the midfield, but sneaks forward. And he's able to get on the board with a major. South Fremantle with the instant response. We get a look here on the replay, and he was being tugged by the jumper, Jai Hunt. It was just a throw it on the boot and hope it goes the right way sort of job. And in the end, it's exactly what happened. It went the perfect way. Right in the arms of Jack McAuliffe, who kicks his first of the day. And they go back up by 4 points. South Fremantle just trading blows here, these two sides at Freo Oval in this third term. Nearing the 13-minute mark of the quarter. Can anyone string multiple goals together? Does Subi have a response to that one? O'Brien gets his handball away. First to it, though, is Douglas, and South can go back inside 50 again. Nathan comes out to meet it. Lost it, though, and now Subi are away, and a nice mark taken there by Beck. Shares it with Pap. Kick's got to be good to get over the top. It was perfectly weighted in the end to O'Brien, and he's away. Kick inside 50. Nobody there, and it's turned over. Straight to Graham. Back in the side, Hudson Graham after a couple of opportunities with the State 18s. His kick in the Everley direction, and the mark is going to be paid. Lual Gutluak got a hand on it, but too late, says the umpire. Everley had enough of it. Assessing his options. Chooses a short one. It's a dangerous kick. It's not going to work. Beck was really tunnelled accidentally by Douglas, and a hard fall, but well done by Douglas to stand in the hole and spoil it out of bounds. Coaches on the sideline showing their appreciation for Douglas's effort. Everley, hit out's going to work, and Beck, who's up, is away. Kicks inside 50. This is going to get over the back of everyone. Guildford couldn't quite get himself into a good position to mark that. Howard did well. Buffeted off it as he kicked. That's going to be out in the full or last disposal. Take your pick. And this footy will come back. Beck again. Coming up for disposal, number 16 to go with 7 tackles. He's been good, Benji Beck. Lual Gutluak sets himself at the back, got 2 hands to it, but couldn't reel in the mark. Quick hands from the Lions. And a high contact free kick. This is going to come back to Sandwell, I think. It is. He actually lost his footing, but it worked to his favour because the contact slipped high. And a chance for Subiaco to wrestle back the lead again. Luke Sandwell, 30 out, no real angle to speak of. It's not a great kick. In the end, it's out of play. We'll get a throw in. More than halfway through this third term here at Fremantle Oval, and the game hangs in the balance on a knife's edge. 4 points the difference. Teams have traded the lead over and over throughout this quarter. They've had patches of dominance each. Who's going to step up for their respective sides? Lual Gutluak, huge leap over the top, but didn't even get a hand on it in the end. Clearing kick's going to work to Hammond, although he lost it. Picked up and given to Young. Snapping kick in the direction of Hinchcliffe, who wins the footy, takes on the tackler, got a handball away just. A couple of really good tackles laid by the South Fremantle defenders, Godwin and Howard. And they do well to quell that foray forward. Thrown up right on the boundary line here. Kick comes out the Bulldogs' way. Setting himself for the fly was Dravitsky. But a nice spoil over the line, forces the ball out of bounds from Reimer. Now there's a bit of high contact here, a couple of shoves off the ball. Reimer had gone back at Dravitsky, who had bumped him first. And then Bush Jones came in to remonstrate and got Reimer high. So a free kick picked out to Subiaco. Reimer's kick short is a good one. Finds O'Brien, sliding in and taking the mark on his knees. He's going to send them back inside 50. Where are the Flyers? Guildford's on a run, coming out strong. A lot of guys go up. Spills to ground level. Bulldogs are the first to it. Freight, quick handball away to Howard. Just got to be clean here, the Bulldogs. In a bit of trouble. They do win the footy in the end, though. Kick in the Bush Jones direction. It was out of bounds before that. So it'll come back. Just over 7 minutes remaining in the quarter. And it's a real stalemate right now. Everley wins down the hit out, but straight to a direct opponent. Bush Jones sets himself here. Couldn't quite hold on to the mark. Taken away by Mallard. Flying handball. Nothing really doing there. Young's handball's going to be turned over. Dravitsky's in a good spot. There's a few Bulldogs there. They couldn't win it, though. Going in and laying a strong tackle there. And Subi have turned the ball over. That was Miles. who's been quite good today, Jaden Miles. Disposal number 15 coming up. Taking 5 marks. Kick's not his best. South Fremantle win it back. Going inside 50. Kick goes over the head of the intended target in Stewart. Battling at ground level, Nathan. Subi win a quick handball out. Ball in dispute. Bush Jones just goes in and wins it himself. Flying shot at goal. How does it bounce across goal? Stays in though. Quick handball away. Now an opportunity. This snap is right. And just a behind for Stewart. Looking dangerous though, South Fremantle. Holbrook. Kicks to the pocket and a moment to settle. The Wildcat Luwak's in a good spot here. It gets over his head. And in the end, a really nice mark. I think it's Everlay that's taken that one. He's going to send it long down the line. This also gets through the intended target. They've won it back, Subi. Young, quick kick in the Guildford direction. Couldn't quite. Nice fist coming over the top. Couple of bumps lane and we'll get a throw in. Far side wing. 5-point ball game. 5 minutes to go. Subi trying to make it 4 on the trot. South Fremantle trying to remain on top of the ladder. Kick inside 50, gets out the back, and that was easy as you like for Zinzan Clark. He's got his second. We get a look at the replay here, and he was really just unopposed. His man went up into the contest to try and spoil, and if you do that, I think it was Caden Freight perhaps, you've got to impact. They allow that footy, South Fremantle, to just get out the back of that contest, and Zinzan Clark won't kick many goals as easy as that one. 2 on debut. And just like that, Subiaco retake the lead with less than 4 minutes remaining in this third term. 4-6 plays 4-7. The home side, 1 point deficit. Bush Jones wins it down. Subi win the footy. Free kick picked out here for a hold, and it's going to come back to McAuliffe. Gives a handball to Van der Hoek, and they can go inside again, South Fremantle. Coming out, strong mark taken by Nathan. And an opportunity again for the instant response, as has been the case a couple times this quarter. Subi able to hit the scoreboard and then giving one straight up again. Elijah Nathan. Kick is going to have the distance. It's going right to the line. It is right though. So a single behind ties up the ball game, which is pretty appropriate because that's kind of how it's felt all game, that both sides have been pretty evenly matched. They've each had an opportunity to run. Malloy Broughton sets himself with a big fly, but in the end got nowhere near it. Quick kick out. Dravitsky's going to take the mark. 49 from home. Can he find a target? A couple of options. Stannard's wide open, and that's exactly where it'll go. That's poor defending from Subiaco. He was standing right next to Dravitsky when he took the mark and was able to run unopposed inside 50. And with less than 2 minutes remaining, Riley Stannard will kick from 40 out, pretty much directly in front. It looks online. He likes it. They like it. South Fremantle have another. So once again, trading blows, and South Fremantle have the response. And once this ball is bounced in the middle of the ground, or thrown up rather, we're going to have just a minute remaining in the third term. South Fremantle with a single goal advantage. Is there time for Subi to peg one back before the break? Going into the final term. "11 disposals and 4 marks for Riley Stannard. Adds a goal to his stat line today. So here we go, back in the middle of the ground. Coming through with intent was Miles. Really liked his debut game today. That's a fantastic mark taken on the paint of 50 there by the South Fremantle defender. It was Hedge, who's also had a really nice game. Long kick down the line. 20 seconds for either team to make something happen. Nice tackle laid there. That's going to be holding the ball. So when he gets up, he'll have 10 seconds. He's just got to send it inside 50. Gets up quickly, plays on. They need a mark. Setting himself is Hayden. It gets at the back of Dravitsky. And that will do us for the third term. An exciting one. Couple of goals back and forth. It's a low-scoring affair, but it is a close ball game. And still anyone can win this one. Plenty on the line, so stick with us as we head into the final break. It is South Fremantle at home leading 5-7-37 to Subiaco 4-7-31.
You don't need me to tell you.
Whether you're playing, coaching or umpiring, there's people of all ages, genders and backgrounds in our great game.
Find out more at wafootball.com.au. Teachers have to deal with a lot.
Especially if there's a few troublemakers, hey Bellas.
Give them a hand by letting WA Football visit your school for a lesson in team building, fair play and fun. Search WA Football to find out more.
Hey mates, ready to power up your career with EGT? As a proud sponsor of the WAFL, we're all about teamwork and training winners. With EGT, our apprenticeships in electrical trades are hands-on, so you can start working and earning faster, so you can forget the debt and dive straight into earning. Join us today and get the best of both worlds. Great training with the thrill of the game. Don't just dream about success, wire it up with EGT. Visit egt.net.au and kickstart your career.
Take it from me, great things happen at the WAFL.
Valentine rides and goals.
With free entry for kids, future stars on the ground and a kick to kick at every break. The WAFL is where footy memories start and legends are made. Follow the WAFL on socials or get to a game.
They could have made it round.
Let's have a ball.
Instead, they made a swinging pendulum of luck.
Let's have a dance. We'll do the rock. We'll do the ball. Let's have a ball. Don't tell me you do.
When the bounce serves you a clanger,
Lucky you're with Amy.
For me, football is more than just a game because football can be anything you make it. It can be for friendship, for fitness and for giving back. It's for all genders and ages. It's for those from the Kimberley to the Great Southern. It's for fun, for extra pocket money or for a lifetime career. Football is for everyone, for history and for connection to your community. Football is for all. Search WA Football to find your local club.
Welcome back to Fremantle Oval, where it is all set up here for an exciting final quarter of footy. Subiaco did all the early running, but South Fremantle have been able to peg the lead back in the last moments of the second term and throughout that third term, which was a real battle. Tight tussle either way, but it's South Fremantle leading by a goal as we head into the final frame. Chase van der Hoek has 20 touches for the home side. Hudson Graham with 13 and Jack McAuliffe with 13 as well, and an important goal in that quarter. Benji Beck leads all comers for the Lions with 16 and 7 tackles. Jaden Miles on debut has 16 of his own, and then Sam O'Brien and Dylan Young with 14 apiece. O'Brien with 10 tackles to go along with it. Impressive stat line there from him. Zinzan Clark, the multiple goal kicker for the Lions with 2, and then singles to Harrison Guilford and Jai Roberts. And for the Bulldogs, all individual goal kickers: McAuliffe, Stannard, Xavier Allen, Jarrah Hayden and Tom Stewart, all with goals for the home side. So the siren sounds and we are set to go here. Final quarter action of round 13. EGT WAFL Colts from Fremantle Oval, and O'Brien with the first touch on it. His kick heads in the Guilford direction, opposed to Howard. Fighting at ground level, but no one can win it. It trickles out of play. Thrown back in, Bush Jones and Everley. Tackle laid. We'll get another ball up, and that's been a bit of the theme of the day, really, is repeat stoppages. Tackles are plenty. Scrap for it at ground level. Fighting hard. Through there was Stannard. Kick across goal. It was a little dangerous, but nothing too bad. Going to throw in right on the paint of 50 here. Bush Jones and Guilford to go at it. It falls short of both of them. In the end, O'Brien picks it up. His kick forward. Malloy Broughton holds onto it. Really nice mark taken there from Malloy Broughton. Swallowed that up in front of his direct opponent. And he can have a ping-it goal for his first of the day. Just the one disposal so far for this man, but he's always dangerous forward of the footy, inside 50. And sometimes it doesn't have to be your day, but it can be your moment. And Malloy Broughton steps up and kicks the goal. The first of the last quarter for Subiaco, and the game is tied again. An important start for the visitors. And just like that, 5-7 apiece. So a great start for Subiaco. What does South Fremantle have in response? It's the perfect start. Bush Jones wins it down. Beck first to it at ground level, wrapped up by McAuliffe, going nowhere. Once again, repeat stoppages in the middle of the ground. It has been an absolute tackle fest. 58 tackles to 57. Young. Handball asked a bit of Lake, but he did well. Fought through it, gives it away to Everley. Ran back past but wasn't used. Kick finds O'Brien. We can share it with a teammate running past, and they're going back inside 50 again, the Lions. Could they get the first two? Malloy Broughton sets himself, went up with the one hand, couldn't reel it in. South Fremantle looking to clear. Allen got two to beat and did well. Got an option inside. It's a really nice kick too. Well done, Xavier Allen. Shares it with Mallard. His kick's going to be turned over through the middle of the ground. Everlay, who's used the ball quite well today for a big ruckman. Shares that with Pap. And then O'Brien does really well in the marking contest to beat two. And gives off a handball. They're driving forward again. Zinzan Clark at the back. It couldn't quite hold on to it. And it trickles out of play again. You can see there in the background the contingent of Subi Colts players not playing today, celebrating their team, cheering them on. Hoping for an underdog victory today. Good contest on the far side wing. Pap goes in, tackled hard, tackled high. Another opportunity to venture forward inside 50 for the Lions. Jax Holbrook. It's a scrubber of a kick. It's going to work though. No one was expecting it to fall that short, and Archie O'Donnell standing right in the way. Happy to oblige and take the mark. And this would really be the perfect start. He'll have to kick from outside 50. It would take his best. He gets a fair piece of it. It's going to go right to the line. Stays in. Bush Jones in front. Ran over the top of it. Malloy Broughton goes back in, wins it. Spin move, gets out of traffic, and then wrapped up. Just took on one too many, holding the footy. So Bush Jones wins himself a free kick. Uses Graham. Comes into the corridor. Good contest between those two players. This kick's a turnover. It's going to beat them all to the boundary line and be a last disposal free kick. O'Shea. He's got a fair leg on him, O'Shea, so he can send this one towards the paint of 50. Flying in front, Howard, couldn't quite. Clucas did well. Nice hands there from Mallard, coming into the corridor. McAuliffe goes and wins it, gives it back to Mallard. Takes on 1, 2, 3, then gets a handball away. Dribbling along the ground, it's going to be turned over. Subi win it back. One-on-ones everywhere. Boylson, Zinzan Clark. Boylson couldn't quite hold on. It spills out, and now running into an open goal and converting. They've got the first two, and Archie O'Donnell is on the board. Outstanding crumbing from Archie O'Donnell. We know how good he is forward of the footy. More than capable of kicking multiple goals. And he's on the board today, and Subiaco with the hot start in this final term, the first two, and a 1-goal lead. Got a man cramping inside 50 for South Fremantle, and he's been down on the ground for a good 30, 45 seconds. Back up now, but struggling a little. So, where does the response come from now for South Fremantle? The momentum with the Lions. They kick the first two of the final term. And all of a sudden, it's the home side on the back foot. Bush Jones wins it down, looking for Van der Hoek. Beck in front, but was wrapped up. Ball spills. Van der Hoek got a quick handball away. Beck goes back in and wins it. Couldn't quite get boot to ball. Spills. O'Brien, composed. Got a handball away. Young spins away from one and snaps inside 50. O'Donnell sets himself again, beaten for it this time by Freight, who can come through the corridor with Clucas. Gives it to Godwin. Kick gets over everybody, and in the end, Van der Hoek was wide open. He's got Hunt on if he can find him. It couldn't quite take the mark. Taps it to himself. Got to pick it up in the pocket. Well defended in the end. Holbrook, got to be good. His kick is just about turned over, going back into his own goal square. That was very dangerous. In the end, lucky to get away with it, and it hits the behind post. O'Brien comes off for a spell. Everley wins it down. Beck first to it. He's found plenty of the footy today. O'Shea runs out of real estate and will get a throw in. O'Brien, 18 disposals, 11 tackles. Beck, 16 disposals and 7 tackles. They've been leading the charge for the Lions. Quick snap out here from Van der Hoek. That is outstanding from the star midfielder. So Chase Van der Hoek, 23 disposals and adds a goal to his tally too now. We know how much of the footy he wins. He's a star for this Bulldogs side. And a big time goal there to tie the game back up. Wondered where the response would come from. It was always going to be one of their big names to step up and make the moment their own. Scores level again, and once again South Fremantle bursting out of the centre. O'Shea wins it, but his handball to Reimer missed his target. Handball away to Clucas. One step kick at goal. He's going to fall short. The only man there was Holbrook. It was touched off the boot, so they've got to go quick. Gives it to Pap. Really well done there. On hands and knees. Pap's bounce didn't come back to him at first, but he's away and hitting a kick to a teammate. They can come back through the corridor. They've got numbers. The kick's just got to hit Krupi, and it did, and now they're away. He's got men running everywhere along the wing. One of them is Reimer. Didn't get a great bounce. Does well, though, to beat his opponent. Steps around 1, steps around 2, puts them inside 50, and the fly came from the back. It's Roberts again. Quick handball away to Boylston. Snap to the goal square. Guildford couldn't quite. Well fisted away, and South Fremantle clear for the moment. Dravitsky takes a nice grab. Coming out to meet it. Had to be perfect, and was. He takes off. His handball left a little to be desired. Beck goes in and wins it. Dravitsky said, I'll make it my own, and went back and won it again. Then wrapped up. Dispossessed. Pap kicking them back inside 50, the Lions. Couple of flyers in front. Zinzan Clark couldn't quite hold on. Goes back in and lays a tackle. Calls for high, calls for holding the ball. The umpire splits the difference, and we'll get a ball up. Game's gone up a notch. Lual Gutluak wins it down. Streaming through really impressively was Clark. He's kicking the Malloy Broughton direction. He gets at the back. Malloy Broughton's handball is turned over, and South Fremantle can clear. Dravitsky got to do it again. Couldn't hold on this time. Ball spills. Quick hands. Boylston picks it up. Did well. Kick inside 50. There's a lot of Bulldogs around this one. Gets past them all. Knocked in the Godwin direction. Bit of high contact, I reckon. It is. It's going to be a Subi free kick. And this man on debut has made a difference, Zinzan Clark. An opportunity to kick his third. The Bulldogs responded to Subi's first 2. And that one just left a little to be desired from Zinzan Clark. Still just the 2 goals for him. Could be an important point once things settle down the track in this last quarter. Graham to Jones. Kick down the line. Subi have won it back, although that's a really good, impressive tackle to turn it back over. Howard steps around 1. Couple of hands in the back there, not paid. South Fremantle fighting through. McAuliffe gives off a handball. An opportunity going inside 50 now with Dravitsky. Turns around, snaps at goal and misses. And the important point is dried up immediately. Scores level again. So Holbrook to bring Subi back out of D50. It's a nice kick. Finds Guildford. Presented well today. Harrison Guildford. Kick down the line. Lawal Gatlawak's out the back. Got a fist to it and brought it down in front of the contest. O'Brien going in and laying tackle number 12. Very good today again, Sam O'Brien. Can just about pencil him in most weeks for 20 touches. 12 tackles to go with it. It's a fair effort. Make it 13, and that could be holding the footy too. He dispossessed his opponent. What's going on here, in fact? Umpires deliberating. Perhaps just about whether it came off a foot or not. It did, they say. So this footy's going to come back to O'Brien. So he does lay a 13th tackle and he does win the footy back. A big moment for the Subi star, and that kick's very dangerous. It's got to work. And it kind of didn't. Man down for the Lions. We'll get a ball up. And that is Mason Holbrook that was down, and he is the one that limped off earlier in the game, so good to see him back out there, but sore again is Mason Holbrook. That kick not 15, so we'll get another ball up here. Right in the middle of the ground. Less than 9 minutes remaining in this final quarter. Either side can still win this. Fighting hard, McAuliffe kicks inside 50 for the Bulldogs. There's a free kick, a whistle. It's going to be a South Fremantle free kick. It won't be paid advantage. But a chance to take the lead again for South Fremantle, and it's going to be Dravitsky, who's really lifted in this second half. He's had two-siders and missed them both. Is this the moment he converts? Lucas Dravitsky. He'll kick from 45. Certainly got enough on it. No, it doesn't actually. It gets right to the line. In fact, Hookham's in the goal square. It never went over, and he has kicked the goal. Well, the kick looked good off the boot. It held up in the wind, and then the fist just didn't get it over the line. It sat up in the goal square, and Sam Hookham was happy to oblige and make it his own. He kicks his first. The Bulldogs have their 7th. And a 1-goal advantage here at home. Saturday morning, Fremantle Oval, and an excellent game of footy. The Bulldogs lead it by a single kick. Big hit out, O'Brien chasing hard after it and laying another tackle. He is just bear hugging everything that comes near him at the moment, Sam O'Brien. 14 of them. Young's the only one there. That's going to be a mark. Could have given it off to Pap, instead decides to hold it up for a moment and send it much, much longer. Clark's in a good position. Malloy Broughton with a big fly over the top again. Big contest from a couple of guys. There's a Bulldog down, and it'll be a ball up again. One down into the path of a teammate, but going nowhere. Everyone just takes a breath. Game on a knife's edge. Quick kick out is going to work. Mallard takes the mark. He can switch it to Douglas. He had a little look at him. Decided in the end he's going to go down the line. Wants Nathan here. It's a really nice kick to his advantage. And he takes the mark. Nathan happy to go. Spins around. Sends him inside 50. There's a man coming at him. It's Hookham. Very good play from the Bulldogs. And a lovely kick going inside 50 from Elijah Nathan. And the man who just kicked the last goal, Sam Hookham, is going to get a look at a second. He'll kick from 45. Slight angle. It is right. It stays right, and it is a behind. Apologies, that last goal was kicked by Elijah Nathan, not Sam Hookham. The one in the goal square. Bush Jones climbs over the top and takes a strong mark here. Sees something he likes. It's a nicely weighted kick. It was perfectly weighted, in fact, from Bush Jones. Not for the first time today. We've seen a big man with some brilliant ball use. And a lovely kick inside 50 that finds Mallard. And a couple of minutes here that South Fremantle have owned. Haven't fully converted, just a 7-point advantage. But a goal here in a low-scoring affair would make things very difficult for the Lions. Mallard comes in. Makes good contact. The umpire just drifts at the last moment. And it is a behind. So an 8-point advantage for the Bulldogs. What does Subiaco have in response, or can Matt Rogers' men hang on? That kick is not great. Mallard stands in the hole, turns it over, picks it up and gives off a handball. Quick tap towards Can't. Handball in the Reimer direction, couldn't pick it up. Quick snap to the goal square. Luau Gutluak holds onto it. What a mark. Strong in the contest, Luau Gutluak. He's looked dangerous all day. He goes quickly, but he converts. South Fremantle have their 8th, and they extend their lead again. The game hung in the balance, and in a matter of 3 or 4 minutes, South Fremantle have really kicked away. And with less than 3 minutes remaining, the task becomes very, very difficult for the Lions. The home side have stepped up, and Subiaco need to go to another level. And they need to make it happen quickly. And that's not going to help South Fremantle win the clearance. Allen, though, goes to ground. Diving in after it. We'll get another ball up. Commentary side wing. Bush Jones wins it down. Trying to go in and scrap the footy to himself is O'Brien. Lays another tackle. And they do win it in the end, Subi. Boylston fighting for it, lost it. Guildford lays the tackle. Nice to Onagi to get out of it. Van der Hoek fought hard. Quick kick out taken by Godwin. Coming to meet it was McAuliffe. Did really well with the fend off, and now he's away. And a nice kick too. Found a teammate in Hunt, but he couldn't hold on. Ball trickles over the boundary line. But with just over a minute remaining, this game is just about wrapped up. Seen stranger things, but 3 goals in a minute is a pretty big task. Miles been really good on debut today. Beck, clearing kick. Graham can stand in the road here and reels it in. Wasn't paid the mark, so kicks inboard. It's a nice one. And finds Howard. South Fremantle will be pretty happy to just possess the footy now to finish this one off. Hammond can switch it back across the ground if he wants. Instead just goes down the line. Couple of flyers set themselves. It's a nice mark. Intercept mark taken. Shares it inboard, turned over. Hayden couldn't quite hold on. Subiaco going the other way. Boylston, can he hold on? No, beaten for it. Really well by Allen. Shares it with Hookham. Picks it up, gives off a handball. McAuliffe running inside 50, has Lual Gutluak coming at him, and that is right on the siren. He'll kick from 45 out, but the game is over, and South Fremantle winners at home again. And regardless of this last kick, they will go back on top of the WAFL Colts ladder. It was a big fight from Subiaco. They did well to stay in the game. Lual Gutluak's kick is right. It's just a minor score. But Subiaco, as brave as they were, couldn't get the job done. Their win streak comes to an end. South Fremantle rectify last week's loss, and they go back to the top of the table. South Fremantle winners at home in round 13, 8-11-59 to Subiaco, 6-8-48.